Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we have the Lord and Savior of the power scaling, the One Piece power scaling verse has arrived to share his wisdom. Tyquan, finest. Tell him what's what, baby.
What's up? What's up? What's up? How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
People have been dying to hear your stance on a lot of different things, especially in Wano country, given how fight heavy, power scaling heavy this arc has been. What I want to know right now, first and foremost, is what did you take on Wano country so far?
It's dope. Like, some people I see on Twitter, some people don't like it, but this is like the best arc we got.
Oh, this is the best arc. Whoa.
What?
Wait a minute, really? The best?
In terms of what they given us. Not in a how do you say that? Wait. Not in a power scaling wise.
So like more so like this is the arc where we've gotten like the most story progression. Like it's like the most impactful arc in the story. Like that's what you would say?
Yeah, power scaling wise too. Like
yeah.
All right. Here's what I'm talking about. Okay, hold up. This is what I mean. It's like Oda overperformed in Wano, I feel like, because every time we meet a new villain, we get these expectations. Like, oh snap, it's Jack. Jack is strong. Or oh snap, it's Fuji. He's the new admiral. Oh snap, it's CP0, right? And then it's like, okay, who's gonna beat these people? Are we gonna beat these people? Can we beat these people? Is it just gonna be a clash, right? Because Oda plays around with that sometimes.
Right.
But we got fights. We got full fights. There wasn't no clashes. Besides us having full fights and wasn't no clashes, we got the best fights. I remember Wano being like, okay, if Luffy's gonna fight Kaido,
yeah,
then that means Zoro has to fight King.
Ideally.
But now Zoro can't fight King because Luffy just beat Katakuri. That would mean Zoro's stronger than Luffy.
But Zoro got a power up. But Zoro got a massive power up in this arc. Actually got a few power ups in this arc. And then boom, he can fight against King.
Yeah.
Okay, so I see you mean now. So it's like power scaling wise, this arc is the best arc because like Marineford, we had like a bunch of clashes all over the place. And it was kind of like hard to gauge like who was that strong as what and so on and so forth. Even though it's like Akainu and Whitebeard two-shot, but Whitebeard's having a heart attack and he's dying, and then Marco gets clapped even though he was fighting Kizaru one-on-one, and then we have like Vista versus Mihawk, and like what the hell is going on there? So like, all these different things are happening when this arc, like it's clear now that, you know, or at least it's relatively clear that Luffy's crew can tango with the best crews out there, one-on-one, without a doubt. We've seen it now, through and through. And
that's a huge jump because with Zoro being able to be King, that means that like he's like he still has to be Kaido, but he's almost like an official Yonko crew now.
Wait, you mean Zoro be
like
Kaido?
No, Zoro be King.
Yeah. But you mean like Luffy has to be Kaido, and then once that happens, we're like officially like, hey, like Luffy's crew is like at this Yonko level crew.
Yeah. Right. So now, right, this current Luffy crew could replace Whitebeard and they could save Ace.
Or in this case, Sabo maybe? Now. Or in this case, Sabo, you think?
Oh, yeah. Sabo. Yeah. If it's Sabo, then that's even better. Because Sabo might be captured.
Luffy has the Grand Fleet, so he has like 5,000 men at his disposal at any point in time. Then his own boys are like his commanders, if you would. If Yamato joins the crew, Jesus. I mean, if Yamato joins the crew, then they are absolutely set to be, you know, like endgame, like we are an OD as all hell crew. And then I guess this would be like when you think about Blackbeard and his boys, or even like Shanks and his boys, like Luffy's men can tango with those guys just fine, because we've seen how, you know, Sanji beat Queen, Zoro beat King, Jinbei beat
Sanji flexed on Queen.
Oh yeah, we'll get to Sanji. Oh my god. But Robin beat one of their top dudes, right? Robin broke Black Mirror's back.
Black Maria.
Frankie also with no hockey, nothing, beat Sasaki, right? Like all these dudes who should be like comparable to, let's say, I think at least like an Oven, a Daifuku, those kind of cats. Guys you can say are probably stronger than, let's say, guys like Virgo back in Punk Hazard or something like that, And then we have Robin being cats like that. That's like a huge leg up in terms of power and like the Stride Crew standing.
Luffy's a legit. He's a legit Yonko now. And I remember in your stream, I said everybody thought it was gonna be every Supernova versus Kaido. I'm like, that's not gonna happen. It's gonna be. That's what I said. I said Luffy's gonna 1v1 Kaido. He's gonna 2v1 Kaido, or they're gonna 3v1 Kaido. It's not gonna be this old thing. And at first
he's taking more damage though. Like, let's be real. Like, Luffy's gotten rest. He slept. He's
no,
chill.
This is the thing.
What do you mean?
This is the thing.
Did that happen? Did that not happen? What?
Luffy's gonna beat a full health Kaido. He's not beating a nerf Kaido. Here's the thing, right?
Huh?
When Kaido fought the Scabbards, right? Because they started it off, right?
Yeah.
How much damage do you think they did to Kaido?
If Kaido's a Pokemon, I'm gonna use some of your logic here. I think he went from like maybe 100. If he went from like 100% to maybe like 95, 90%.
Okay, so they did like I'll highball it.
They did something. Yeah, they did something. But Kaido's HP is so damn big, it doesn't necessarily matter at this point.
Okay, so how much damage did they do to him on the roof?
I'm gonna say like, cause screw Kinemon, I'm gonna say like 5%, like maybe like 5 damage. So like he goes from 100 to like 95.
So hold on, I'm talking about like the Zoro, Luffy.
Oh, those guys. Okay. So you mean Roof Piece? Okay, so Roof Piece. Yeah. After the Scabbards, Kaido probably went from 95 to like 75, maybe.
Like 75. Okay.
Yeah, maybe.
So now here's the thing. So going into it, right?
Yeah.
Kaido might not have been at full health, but maybe he was at full health because Zoan's has this fast, speedy recovery. Remember Jack, right? Jack fought on Zoe for like 5 days, went into the next thing, and he's healing. So because of this like regeneration that the Zoans have, the healing, it's like Kaido got back to full HP when the fight with Luffy started. You know what I mean? Like, he's not Big Mom. Big Mom, she starts the fight at 70%. Kaido, he's recovering. He probably recovered from the Scabbards there in Roof Piece.
Well,
that's what I mean.
I mean, I don't know if that's the case or not, because like he has that Zoan like durability and endurance, but I think he's still like, he's not regenerating. Like Marco can like fully regenerate. I think Kaido can recover his stamina, but not his wounds. Because remember what Yamato said? Yamato said like the flame clouds are starting to like weaken. So clearly Kaido's like, after all this stuff with the Scabbards, then Roof Piece, going to Onigashima, have to deal with Kinemon, that bullshit, and then you got have to deal with Yamato again, have to deal with Momonosuke, and then Luffy again. All these things are taking a toll on Kaido, so like there's a limit to Kaido. Even Yamato kind of like alluded to that. So I don't think he's full HP, honestly. Luffy beating a full HP Kaido one-on-one clean doesn't make much sense until probably like after Wano Country, or like the next arc even. At this point in time, I think that Big Mom is gonna be like that true 1v1 fight that Luffy's gonna get, because
even that gets tricky, because at this point it's like, if Luffy could beat Kaido, even though like I think Big Mom is stronger than Kaido, but if Luffy could beat Kaido, the one that 1v1 bet on Kaido, he could beat Big Mom. The gap was so small. I think he goes into, it's like Big Mom would be barely stronger than him, or they would be equal.
Yeah, I think that makes like the most sense in terms of like for me, I think that the Yonko that's gonna be like the most prevalent with Luffy after Big Mom would be Shanks, and then after that Blackbeard, because Blackbeard may either kill Shanks or something like that, but it's gonna be all underhand. Like Blackbeard's like he's a dirty dude, but he's also gonna get stronger. Like Blackbeard now isn't as strong as Kaido, Big Mom, or Shanks, in my personal opinion, but
I agree.
Like by the time Luffy actually gets to him, he'll be stronger than those guys. But right now he's not. And I think that Kaido, he's there to show that, hey, Luffy's gained so much in this arc, and power-wise, true, but because Luffy has literally gone through all this stuff, but then got knocked out, punted off the island by Kaido, healed up, ate some food, then came back. I mean, that to me, and then Kaido's been fighting non-stop for the past like how many hours now it's been? It's been so long.
So remember the Minks beat Jack, right? And then he got back up?
Yeah. No. He rested. So it's like he lost a tusk, and then it's like stapled back on his body, and then he's so like after Kaido like defends him from Inu and Neko, then he goes downstairs to get healed up.
Okay, so then the guards that impelled down, right? Luffy was knocking them out, and what they was doing, they was getting more HP, getting back up.
Yeah, they bounce back, but they're not like the same raw power, or like their stamina limit wasn't like the same as they were when they were like first fighting against Luffy. It's like even Marco has like a stamina limit. Like all these guys have a stamina.
Yeah, Marco has the best
limit. It's like all these Zoans, because it's not like, for example, like King the Wildfire has a Zoan. He got his arm cut off. He's not coming back. Like he's done.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, I'm about to say But
the impression that I be getting from the Zoans is that like if we use Pokemon, it's like they have leftovers on them or something like that.
Fair, okay, but the leftovers, they don't heal these guys at full HP though, right? It's like they come back.
It's like every turn you get like 1/16 of your HP or something like that.
Okay, yes. Okay, so I guess I can understand that. That makes more sense to me because it's like I feel like all these Zoan guys, we see with Ulti. Like Ulti, she takes a Thunder Bago from Yamato, but then she bounces back real quick. But she's not at full HP anymore because of that one attack. Or let's say Sasaki. Like Sasaki's done. Black Maria is done. Like they're not bouncing back. They're not. No shot. So I see what you're saying though, but like for me, so I think it's Oda's way of trying to balance out Luffy compared to these Yonko Cabra people, where it's like Luffy can fight on par with these guys, but keep in mind that Luffy is in a better condition than Kaido is going into like this fight. So
what about Luffy fighting Apu and stuff?
But that doesn't necessarily matter but Luffy rested. Like Luffy, he ate a meal. All right, like Luffy, like he eats a meat and then he, like he recovers like that.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like I see it a little bit differently. To me, like they did so little damage to Kaido, and he regenerates.
Even Zoro Scar.
That was that left a scar. Like a scar is not the same. A scar is not the same as what Lord did to Big Mom. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
Zoro did a good leaving a scar. Not a lot of people.
Kaido did stand up tall. I mean, people were mad at that, but Kaido did stand up tall. That's facts.
That's like Zoro.
I mean, it's facts. It's facts.
Zoro scarring Kaido is like somebody stepping on your new sneakers. It's like that, yo, and they left a mark. But it's like.
Oh no! Okay, look. Zoro scarring Kaido is impressive.
But the kicks aren't cooked,
right? But like, compare it to like Luffy when he learned the Kankasaki infusion. He had a Kaido on his back. Like, what the hell? Like Kaido's coughing up blood. Like Kaido's like, wait, whoa! What just happened?
Or they're like playing these games. So I know like Marineford, we got clashes. This time we didn't get no clashes. But I think that Oda's playing this game that is a kind of like invisible game. That's you might see it, you might not see it, but he likes making these fights kind of debatable. So it's like with the clashes, they're kind of debatable. With the Luffy and Kaido, it's like, okay, Kaido started off at a disadvantage, but then like I said, is that we know that the Zoans, Kaido's so durable and he could recover, that to me, like the battle lasted so long, is that I feel like Kaido got his health back up to like full HP already. And him and Luffy had a fair fight. So it's that like, can Luffy be the full health Kaido or not? Because remember with Dofi, Oda said something that like Luffy would find a way. So I think that like,
yeah, but that's cap.
No, I think that's the way that Luffy is. Not like he could just magically beat anybody like that.
Yeah, but bro, come on. I mean, it's like, come on. It's like, yo, like
Luffy did the real damage to Kaido.
I would agree with you in terms of like when this dude Luffy, right? Like in chapter, I think it was 1002, 1003, when this man like literally lays on this absolute absurd blow, like Kong Gatling, right? And then like Kaido's getting reeled, and then Big Mom is like, wait, what the hell is happening here? And then Kaido falls to the ground, collapses after like that giant barrage of Kong Gatling, Like that's really impressive on Luffy's part. And mind you, like that's pre Kankasaki infusion. So Law does I think a gamma knife to Kaido, and Kaido goes bleh. So he's doing damage. Kid throws Kaido, whatever. I mean, it's and then but yeah, Luffy was doing I think the most damage to Kaido on the rooftop by far. It's still like nor enough to actually like beat Kaido until he has the Kankasaki infusion. But even still, Kaido was like, okay, well, like what you're doing is sloppy. And then once he comes back up, that's why I say like he's recovered, Luffy not to full HP, and maybe Kaido has recovered some
Yeah,
too.
even that.
But
that's a little rest he got when Luffy fell.
Yeah, but
that's what I mean. Like Kaido.
No. But even still, he went downstairs to take care of some fodder stuff, take care of Kinema and so on. And then you have Yamato.
They're not doing nothing to him.
I'm not saying that they're doing nothing, but he's doing something.
Kaido is like a level 100 Mewtwo.
Yeah, like he's ruining their days. But then Yamato,
those people are like Pidgeys. They're like Pidgeotos and stuff like that in the grass.
But Yamato stalls out for X amount of time, and she's doing something to Kaido too.
Oh no. Yeah, Yamato is strong.
Yeah. So Yamato's doing something to Kaido. After Kaido fighting against Luffy again, Luffy heals up. Kaido's still fighting. Then it's fight again while maintaining this giant cloud. And then also Momonosuke has to come in there to do something with Kaido, like he bites Kaido. Folks want to count that as damage and so on. So okay, whatever.
All right. So
the whole point here is that my whole point is like
Luffy had help.
Oh, of course. Luffy right now.
How much damage was Yamato doing to Kaido though?
I don't think it's that much. I think that Yamato by herself.
It's like Luffy. It's like Luffy by himself.
Yeah. I mean, like at some point,
it's like Luffy by himself.
At some point,
use Kaido for a punching bag.
At some point, Yamato was just getting clubbed on by Kaido. Like, Kaido was just mauling her at some point, but she did something to him. I think it's maybe like another 5%. Like her whole thing with Kaido could have equaled what the Scabbards did, basically, something like that.
Yeah,
but that's still more damage. It's like Luffy at full health versus Kaido at full health. I think Kaido, no matter what, wins. Honestly,
I think Luffy knowing what he knows now with the advanced Conqueror's Haki and he can use it better now. I think he wins.
So you think Luffy wins a full power, so full HP Kaido
right now,
full HP Luffy?
If you blow the whistle and you be like, stop, whatever, right?
What do you mean?
Everybody get their rest.
What?
You're gonna fight tomorrow.
Ty, no shot. Come on.
I think Luffy wins.
Ty, but Luffy's gone. Luffy rested and healed up. He had a break. Kaido had no break.
No, I know, but it's like I haven't seen. It's like the damage that they
Yamato.
Even Big Mom, right? Like Big Mom, is defeated, but then she's not really. They didn't knock her out. You know what I mean? It's like these Yonko are so durable that it's like I know that he fought other people, but it's like Luffy.
Okay, I agree. I agree with you, but we're talking about Kid in Law, man. It's like Luffy is so much more stronger than Kid in Law. I know you don't want to hear it because I know that you thought that Kid was no. Like we're done with that. You understand that, right? Like Luffy, he's in the top 10.
Luffy is so
Kid's not.
Luffy's in the top 10.
Yeah. Luffy's in the top 10.
Luffy,
you know he is.
Yeah, Luffy's in the
Kid
top,
ain't.
Yeah, Luffy's in the top 10.
Yeah. So I just think that Luffy, he's able to actually fight against these type of guys one-on-one for a long period of time. I don't think he's done with power yet. He may even have an awakening, probably. So he ain't done yet. And
yeah, if Luffy has an awakening, then he's just on a whole nother level from.
Yeah, I mean, dude, he already is. Like, I mean, at this point in time, like even me, I'm like, yeah, like Luffy right now, I think he's absolutely beating admirals, like without a doubt.
Yeah, the admirals are getting beat by Luffy.
Yeah. I mean, I think the admirals are absolutely getting beat by Luffy.
Almost every it's few people in the story. Like once he beats Kaido, few people in the story is gonna be able to beat him.
Agreed.